What's going on, guys? This is Denzel with Wolf Jones Realty, and I have Joshua Wheeler here from 360 Hardwood Flooring. One of our preferred contractors that we like. We checked out their work, love some of their finishes that they have, and we just kind of want to talk about more of who they are and what it is he do. So I'm kind of gonna let him have the floor. So Josh, kind of talk about what it is that you do at 360 Hardwood Flooring,
Okay.
and the value that you bring to your client.
All right. So once again, I'm Josh Wheeler. 360 Hardwood Floors is the company. I am a hardwood flooring specialist. So any type of hardwood, any type of design or whatever you're trying to do with your hardwoods, we can do it. Whether it's pre-finished, unfinished, we can sand it down. We also repair hardwood floors. We have a water leak, stuff like that.
Right.
We do deep cleanings. If you're cooking in the kitchen, the oil's building up on the floor, stuff like that. We can take care of that.
Okay.
So pretty much we can go anywhere from putting a Band-Aid over the hardwood or all the way going into doing surgery in the hardwood and sanding and refinishing and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much just a brief synopsis of what we do. But to get more in depth of how it builds value to as far as a real estate perspective, whenever you go to sell a house, a prospective client, whenever they come in the house, the first thing they're going to see is the floor.
For sure.
Most of the times, people say that women gravitate towards the kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that.
That's right.
But before you even get to the kitchen, you have to walk on the floor and whatnot. So a fresh sanded hardwood floor, brand new hardwood floor, it just, especially when the right light is hitting on it, it just brings it brings a magnitude of happiness.
Nice. Yeah, it does.
Into his prospective client and whatnot, and so yeah, I mean, I love taking something ugly that's been there for 10, 20, 30 years untouched and then making it beautiful again. So when it comes to getting a new house or a new property and whatnot, I mean, you just love to have, the floors are definitely a main concern, whether it's tile, hardwood, or whatever you have in there. But floors are definitely very important as far as making the sale into the property and then making the client happy at the end of the day. So.
Right, yeah, and I was going to touch on that too, because I know a lot of my clients, when the first thing they ask when they see a hardwood floor, is this real wood?
Yep.
Certain people, some don't know the difference between real wood, veneer, or laminate.
Yep.
So. And that's one of the things that I've been studying as an agent, just flooring. Like you said, the first thing people see when they walk through the door that I know is that they look straight down to the floor.
Exactly.
Is it concrete? Is it tile, or is it hardwood? And most love that hardwood feeling.
Exactly.
It kind of gives them a traditional feel, a kind of a farm feel for what they're used to. And also, it's for them, they feel like it's less maintenance at the same time as well. Pulling up carpet cleaning, that can get a little bit rough. So when you said something about like shampooing hardwood, I immediately thought carpet. So I've never heard no one say shampooing hardwood. Shampooing hardwood and getting the stains out. And I think that's a unique term perspective of saying, okay, well, if my hardwood is messed up, now I know I need to call someone to shampoo my hardwood.
Exactly.
So that's a really good, unique perspective, man, when it comes to that. And I really appreciate the work that you do for our industry and bringing that value to our clients, because that could be the difference between selling your home for $250,000 to $265,000 just by simply doing hardwood flooring because of the builds in the area, and it goes in tune with what's going on in that ARV range. So and that's good, man. So kind of talk about some of the projects that you do. I know you said you had some in Roswell. You just did a 2-bedroom finish from oak wood to transitioning it to something else. So kind of touch bases on how you actually go through that process.
So the project in Roswell, it was a 2-story house. Actually, I did the master bedroom and the son's bedroom, and they had carpet in there already, and so pretty much their whole thing was they're tired of spending money every other month just to come clean it. You know what I mean? If they spill coffee or something like that, there's a big stain right there.
There you go.
And it's kind of hard to get it out. You know what I mean? With store-bought products, stuff like that. So what I did, I went in there. Ripped out the carpet, bought pre-finished hardwood, so I didn't have to sand or anything like that. Pretty much came out the box how it was, and then I just installed it and whatnot. And so it came out really good. And so along with that, we also did the stairs. They actually had like a long runner on the stairs, and the stairs were pine.
Okay.
And pine is typically just a generic builder's grade type wood that people put on stairs, stuff like that. It's pretty cheap. And so we ripped up the carpet, ripped up the pine wood, and we went back with oak treads to match the new wood that we put in the 2-bedroom, stuff like that. So it came out really well. Preferably, I like to sand and refinish floors. So at another project that we did over on the west side off Joseph E. Boone, it was an investment property. They contacted me. I went over there, gave them a bid and everything, and so they had these nice, beautiful. They were old, you know what I mean. So you can tell it definitely been through.
Kind of like a historic area over there already anyway.
Exactly. So they had all this nice old hardwood in there, and then the lady actually, when I was doing the quote, she wanted to put laminate over it. You know what I mean? Man. So at that point, I just took that time to educate the client and let her know that you know what I mean. Hey, you're pretty much devaluing your house.
Because education is key when you come to that.
Exactly. At the end of the day, the more you explain to your client, the more they'll appreciate you on the back end.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because just like you said earlier, that can be the determining factor of you getting whether it's $250 or $275. You know what I mean? Laminate versus real solid hardwood and whatnot.
Absolutely.
So in there, pretty much we sanded. It was about 1,000 square feet across the floor plan. Pretty much all of the entire floor plan had hardwood floors in it, so old oak. So we sanded everything down, went with like a nice dark stain across the whole floor, and then I put 3 coats of water-based polyurethane across the floor, and it came out beautifully. And I think in that house we went for a satin. So it came out beautifully. And so that's definitely with real estate agents, investors, stuff like that. People to that nature. It's good to get in good with good solid contractors. You know what I mean? Who know what they're doing, and 2 will give you a fair price on everything.
Absolutely.
Just because at the end of the day, floors will either make you or break you. Like I said earlier, women they gravitate towards kitchens and bathrooms. But at the end of the day, no matter if it's the woman or the man or whoever, you know what I mean. First thing they're gonna look at when they walk in the house is a hardwood floor.
And that's a really good fact. You know what I mean? And when you was talking about educating your clients about how important it is to put the proper flooring down for your home to get that value. Right. That's, I believe, not even just as a flooring specialist. A lot of other people in their industry miss out on because they don't want to educate their clients on saying, hey, well, A helps more because it'll affect B as well. Exactly. And that's what separates everybody. Your 2%ers from the rest. They educate and they bring value. They educate and they bring value. What's my purpose for being here?
Exactly.
What the value I can bring to help you as a client feel good about the investment that you're making as far as fixing the floors, man. So I really love that point. That was a really good point that you made when it comes to educating your clients. So and man. So and just to close out, man, just kind of what's your Instagram? Kind of explain, talk a little bit more in detail, just about you personally. How you grew up and what got you into this industry as we close out.
Got you. So make a long story short, I was actually working as a carpet cleaner for a company up in Gwinnett.
Okay.
And so make a long story short, they had me doing carpet cleaning at first. They kind of, you know what I mean. I had great customer service, but for me, sales. I can sell, but it's just easier for me to, take the nonchalant approach.
Right, absolutely.
So at the end of the day, they shifted me over to the hardwood division, and it was easier to make sales over there because at the end of the day, it's really just, whether you want it or you don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? At the end of the day,
dude, it's 2019. I always tell people when people walk through the door now, they've shopped you 20 different places online.
Exactly.
So don't sell them, just educate them, just walk them through the process. I like that.
Exactly my point. And so they put me over there in the hardwood division. I was doing really good and whatnot. But make a long story short, they ended up partnering with another company for hardwood. And so pretty much, at first I was just doing the cleaning and the buff and coat stuff like that. But whenever it comes to sand and refinishing, they would subcontract out to this company and whatnot. And so just for a business standpoint, it was easier for them to just give me over to that company and just demolish the vision from the carpet cleaning standpoint. And so whenever somebody called for hardwood, I mean, they would more so just call, you know what I mean, the subcontractor directly type deal. We'll just bridge that gap type deal. So whenever they gave me over to him, he made me a project manager over there. And so I pretty much just learned the ins and out of running a business. You know, just pretty much mirroring him for about a year and a half, 2 years. And so after that, I pretty much just, you know, I was a sponge, you know what I mean? So I pretty much soaked up as much knowledge as I could while I was over there. And then I just, you know, one day it just clicked that I could really do this by myself. You know what I mean? So make a long story short, my stepfather, he actually has been doing hardwood floors for about 35 years. And so whenever I took that leap of faith by myself, I brought him along with me. And so ever since, man, we've just been, you know what I mean, just been knocking it out. Just been getting it done and everything. And so we are based out of Duluth, Georgia, but, you know, we pretty much travel wherever the money goes, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we pretty much travel wherever the money goes. And as far as Instagram, the company name is 360 Hardwood Floors. You can find us on all platforms that way, whether it's Yelp, Facebook, Google. Just look up 360 Hardwood Floors and Instagram as well. And then, you know, previous projects will pop up, stuff like that. And also check out the website, 360hardwoodfloors.com. I have previous projects, contact information, just pretty much like we did now, what we're about and everything like that. So definitely just shoot us over a contact, and we'll, you know, I'll probably be the one to come out and do the estimate, and then, you know, we'll definitely take it from there.
Right, for sure. Well, Josh, man, I really appreciate your time, man.
Definitely.
Best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
You know, and much success to you. You know, so hey guys, y'all heard it here first. Joshua Willard, 360 Hardwood Flooring. Check him out. Website, Instagram at 360 Hardwood Flooring. I really do appreciate y'all for checking in, watching us, and y'all have a really good day.